Welcome back to another City Skylines tutorial. Today we are talking about the biggest myth that the city skyline community has perpetrated in mainstream media across all major networks, and it's the usage of highway to reduce traffic. And this was inspired by this particular Reddit post, but also 1,000 like it. I see them every day. How do I fix my traffic? And there the comments go. Build this out. Interchange this. On-ramp, off-ramp that. Stack combination. Windmill. 3-level roundabout. Trumpet. Cloverleaf. What's next? The maple tree interchange? But I don't see anyone ever say, just delete the damn thing. Just get rid of it. Everybody's trying to get people to build highways going through their city instead of using highways to get to the cities. And that's what we're gonna do today. That Reddit user was nice enough to give me their save, and I'm gonna try to just fix their traffic using some fairly simple principles that I go over in my other traffic video. I'll link it down below somewhere, up there, down there. You find it, it's there. It's the greatest video of all time. That's right. Let's get to it. So this is what we're working with right now. As you can see, the traffic gauge is at 64%, which I guess isn't great. When you see all this red, it might be like a bit off-putting to some. Because, you know, a lot of you care a lot about traffic. And yeah, this isn't good. But I also thought it was funny that this person posted on Reddit about how to fix their traffic problem when there's some ish going on here that, you know, might be more of a priority. First things first, as promised, we're getting rid of this highway that is dissecting the city in half in order to put it back together, like to mend a broken heart. Let's get to it. I would also like to mention that we are playing on vanilla with no mods or assets, so that if you're playing on console, you don't feel left out. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, I also removed the 3 roundabouts here because I don't think they're no longer required due to the lack of highways connecting them. Not that I would say they did a good job before, so what we're gonna put down here is a nice boulevard running across this motherfucker. Alright, now that we got this out of the freaking way, what we're gonna do is gonna start connecting these neighborhoods together so that they fuse and become one, and maybe learn to love again. Also, let's take note of the population here, which is at 55,000. Make sure we keep it around the same, or else this experience won't be very scientific. Also, this person used dirt roads for their suburban neighborhoods. That's kind of mean. I think these people deserve a little better than this. Oh, you can see these garbage trucks. They have to do some silly stuff to get to places. Like what? Oh, a roundabout. There you go. Alright, let me get to work, you silly sallies. BRB. Okay, can we take a second to discuss this train station? It's a metro station, which is even worse. Who is it for? Hello? You have to drive there. What? So let's take a second here to look at this garbage processing. I think what happened to this person is like they were seeing the icon about trash processing, so their knee-jerk reaction was to build more, when in fact they have way too much, which will take a toll on the budget. I'm gonna move some of these so that they don't have to travel as far, depending on where they're trying to go. So we got a zone here, and there's one here. I mean, I fear for these people. They've yet to be saved by me. Another weird decision by this player to put the fire station and a police headquarters literally as far removed as it could be. But we're talking about emergency services that need to get to places quickly. That's a bit silly-goosey. This is another one of these weird stations that is servicing very little people. In fact, this whole network is kind of odd. I see what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to like connect people to their work, which is commendable. Let's give these folks just one more. Where are the inlets in the city? Wait. Oh, it's just water towers. Thank God, because these citizens would have been poisoned to death. Nope. Let's not put water towers here. Put some here. What is this? Who wants to go there? What? Look at this. I'll fast forward me adding some zoning, and I think what will happen is the demand for commercial would increase, because when I first loaded the city, it was high demand for a commercial. So what we're gonna do, we're not gonna do what he did, or they did. Sorry. We're gonna spread it out. No, but here they have to travel all the way over to freaking here to do some shopping. Same with here. There's not many options except for this commercial zone, which I didn't touch on this earlier, but this could have been one of the main reasons for traffic. Everyone, including, you know, the industries, if they want to shop during their break or go to a restaurant, grab lunch, their only option was this place. So in zoning for residential, I will also add some commercial. I'll see you soon. Some of the roads that we added are bike lanes, so we're gonna encourage biking, which will be our next step. And I would turn on free public transport, but in my experience, it really doesn't make that big of a difference for the money that is lost. So we're in the 70s. You're steady Freddy, as a Raptors fan would say. Now the next thing I'm gonna do is transit. We're gonna have a bit of transit up in this motherfucker, and I'm gonna fix this. So what we're gonna put bus lanes along the main arterials here. So this road, and then some of the longer, smaller roads that kind of span the old city. I think we'll get a good, nice fleet of buses that will allow our citizens to get places with all the frickery. I'm gonna fix this also. It needs to be more connected to the main road. See you in a minute. Alright, so we've added some good old public transit in the form of buses, as you can see in blue. You can't see, that's a lie. And then we added the 2 metro lines, which kind of looks silly, but you're vanilla, what can you do? I think a vanilla city would be a nice way to figure out whether or not my theory on free public transport being true. So let's add public transit. We have a total of It's like 2,100 people using our transit right now. It just went up a little. Not sure if that has anything to do with it. It went up by like 10, so probably not. I've decided to like push the experiment slightly further to kind of redo this whole area so that it services this instead of just being kind of a weird outcast kind of neighborhood that is, I think, only offices. Oops. No, it's commercial. This is an odd place to put commercial because it's so far out of the way and so hard to reach. So I'm just gonna, you know, make sure we're able to service this a little better than going through a bunch of commercial zoning that, you know, our citizens can't even get to. I think I'm gonna experiment with a little expanding of the city this way. That way we could have another boulevard running this way, which would most likely reduce traffic on this boulevard. If we put a little on and off ramp here, and perhaps it'll help lighten the load on this arterial center of the city, and also connect this neighborhood to perhaps, you know, some services. If they work here, they might be able to drive down the boulevard here, or we'll add a bus line, obviously, so maybe they'll take the bus all the way to here. You know, this won't fix the fact that this is very poorly placed and then just, you know, way too far away from the shipping area and the resident of the city. But, you know, we'll see what it does. See what we can accomplish doing that. Oh, don't mind me. I just killed 4,000 people. But it's all Gucci. Don't worry about it. As I was trying to fix my poisonous mistake, another unfortunate event took place, and yeah, things sucked for a bit there. I am having fun right now. This is fun. I enjoy games that have disasters happen in them. This is, yes, I was close to the 54,000, but now I'm back to 30-some thousand. Fuck you. Alright, so in the last 10 minutes, I've managed to poison 10,000 people, and then a fucking tornado comes in and kills 10,000 more. How's your day going? Here I just kind of rebuild this intersection out, just pure anger. And I think I end up also adding some bus lanes, but for the most part, it was just about letting the game run and get back to that 50-some thousand population and forget about the little mistakes that we made along the way. And there you have it, a brand new city. We've kept things simple, we've connected neighborhoods, and we removed the highway. We also densified, we've mixified, we've bikeified, we've transitified, and we're sitting pretty at 80% traffic flow. And not only that, we've increased total population, and we've increased our demand for residential, commercial, and office/industrial zone, which wasn't the case when I started the city. So we're doing better than ever. Now I know what you're thinking. You're like, that's a lot of red, buddy. And I'm like, so what, motherfricker? The way the city was built, with industrial zones kind of scattered around, and you know, within the city center, I think 80% is damn fine. So don't be scared. Get rid of those highways, connect your neighborhoods, make a better city. And also, subscribe to the goddamn channel. I'll see you motherfucking laters.